So welcome back to my channel. This is Gamer Dom, and this was a suggestion from one of my viewers on one of my recent sort of newbie type videos. So you've had a cracking game, really good game, and you want to show people, or want to even have a look back at it and see what you did right, what you did wrong, what you could have done better in the game, but you just really enjoyed it and you wanted to keep it. So how do you get your replays, and how do all these people who have got their replays onto various YouTube channels do it? It's very simple. So first up, there's two primary methods. You need to check that you have the right settings. So you go into settings, so you're clicked up there on the little what was that, spinny wheel thing. Go into settings, and you scroll down on this general page, and it's got enable battle recording. And there's three settings. There's none, you can record your last one, or you can record every single game that you've done. So I have it set on last, so make sure it's set like that. Go back to your game, play your game. When the game is finished, you go into your where World of Tanks is hosted. So in my case it's on the C drive, under games, World of Tanks, there we are. And if you go into that folder, you'll find down here replays. You double click there. Now the last battle that you fought, assuming you've got it set to last battle, will be this one. So replay last battle, good clue there. So that's the very last battle, and every time you play a battle it overwrites that file. So if you want to save it, you just rename the file, something that you'll remember, like that, and then next time I play a game there'll be another last battle played file here, and I can do the same. And you can see I've kept a few replays that I want to maybe have another look at, or possibly file myself or do videos on, or so forth. So trying to put names in that I'll remember what they're about. So yeah, so that's how that looks. So if I wanted to play or record every single battle that I've played, so here we go. I've gone into the settings folder, under general again, back down to enable battle recordings, and I set it to all. There we go. Apply and OK. Excuse me. Now every game that I play will appear in the folder, irrespective of whether I want to save it or not. It automatically saves every single game. So let's show you how that looks after the game. So now when I go in and look in the replays folder, you can see I've got a description, different sort of description of today's date, so 2007 0103, so the 3rd of January. Don't know what that reference is, probably number of battles at some period, whatever. Tells me it's the Japanese Type 4 on Runeberg. So that will be, and then any subsequent games I get will be numbered, will be listed appropriately. So they'll have the same date, a different date depending on when I fought the game, a bit of detail about the game. So that's an easy way of finding the replay. And you notice the last replay folder has now disappeared, so that doesn't exist because I've got it set for always recording. So the thing about this one is you don't miss anything. You don't need to remember to go in after a game and rename the file to save it, but it does mean that your C drive fills up very rapidly with a lot of games, because literally every single one, good, bad, indifferent, is saved. So if I want to share it, I need to go on to a site like this one, which is whatreplays.com. Now this is run, I believe, by Wargaming themselves, whatreplays.com. There you go, at the top. Now you'll need to log in to your appropriate server using your appropriate username, so your game username. So mine's already saved in here, so there you go, I'm GamerDom, there we go. Now I can look under my links, I can see all the replays I've uploaded. I tend to use it as a bit of a library. And what you need to do is click on Upload Replay, choose your file. So you go back into your game file, the replays folder you had. There we go. There we go. And I'll upload this one here because it's one I wouldn't mind uploading. So you double click on there, its name is there on the title. You put your title in. You have to put a title in here. So let's call it one of those Matilda games. You can put a description if you want there. If you want. There we go. Now you can make it available so that only you can tell people where it is if you want to hide it, or you can have it where nobody can put any comments on it. I don't bother with either of those, and then you just click upload. Just wait for the machinery to work. Chug chug chug, there it is. So there's my game I just uploaded. It gives me the end game chart, what I did. I can click on team score here. I can do all the things you can do normally. Here I can see my results, my statistics of what I did, what I scored, what credits I made out of it. So that's how you do that. Simple as pie. Now if I wanted to share that with somebody, so I go back into my replays, found my game here that I want to share, just double click, or just copy and paste that and send that link to somebody via email or whatever mechanism they want to receive it. They then receive it. They can as long as it's enabled for other people to view, so you haven't clicked that direct link only thing, they can double click on that link and they can upload the game and watch it in the same way. If you want to go and have a look at other people's replays, you can do it through here. So you can click on Find Replays. You've got all the different nationalities, all the tiers, all the tanks, all the types, all the tanks. So say I wanted to have a look at American Tier 9 heavy tanks, M103. Show me, oops, check it's on that. Show me all the games that are uploaded. And so everybody's uploaded to this is here for me to show, as long as they've not made it only direct view only. So I can look at anybody's games here. So this one at the top, this guy reckons this was a special one. He got an ace tanker, and it got blah blah blah. So I can see what he did. 4,000 damage. Yeah, pretty good game by the look of it. Not running a premium account, so I can see all this sort of stuff if I want to. And you can also filter it by only ace tanker games, and they have a whole section of best replay of the week. I don't know which ones these are. I don't know how this is decided. It's probably by how many people have downloaded and looked at them. But there you go. So that's all there. So that's how you do it. That's how you do that setup. Whoops, excuse me. So there are other places you can upload. Quickie Babe, I think, has his own one. Another one of the streamers is Aging Jedi. I think he might have his own one as well. But this is the biggest and simplest, the one I use most often. Now, one thing to note, you may have seen it there when I was uploading, is that it's server and version patch specific, not server. It's patch specific. So you can see here, this is a 9.17, so that's the current patch. Now, if that was to say, let's go back and have another look at an earlier version of the game, so 9.14. 9.1 more, this one here. Don't know why I'd want to see this one. People do upload some weird games. Oh, it says it's 9.16. Anyway, whatever. I wouldn't be able to play that, because unless I happen to have a machine that has the 9.16 patch, basically when the patches come in and new versions of the game are implemented, it means anything loaded onto the WOT Replay site can no longer play it if you have patched your machine to the latest version. So yeah, just to be warned with that if you think you've got it and you've got it forever, you haven't. There's a load of my games here that go back some time, and I can't play them anymore because I don't run anything other than the most up-to-date patch. There we go.
Tiger Carry wasn't a particularly outstanding game. Can't remember why I uploaded it. Probably for a video. And that's 9.16 down there, so I won't be able to replay that because I don't have 9.16 on my machine. Some people do maintain earlier versions of the thing, and there are some sites where you can go and download the earlier patches if you so want it, and so you can play back some of these. I know Quickie Babe and some of the other do that just so they can replay some of the old games that are on here, because I think this goes right back to the very early days of World of Tanks. So anyway, there you go. That's how you do replays, and that's how you send them in. So when you're uploading for my channel, for instance, all you need to do is upload, as I showed you here. Send me the link on the WOT replay site to my email address at gamerdom13@gmail.com, and I'll take a look at it. And if I think it's going to be interesting or exciting, then I'll stick it up on the channel. So there you go. That's how you do replays. That's how you enable replays. Hope that was helpful to you. If it was, please consider giving this a like. Let me know if there's anything else you fancy knowing about. You've always wondered. There's all these sort of little things that people who have played multiple games kind of take for granted that everybody knows. But if you're a new player to the game, it's it's not that obvious sometimes. So if there's anything you want to know, and I can find out the answer for you if I don't know it myself, I'll do a little video on it. So let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. It's free and easy, and it means that you get notified when I post new content. Yeah, have a good day. Enjoy your games. Have fun. That's the main thing. Try not to take it too seriously. It is just a game, and you've got to try and remember that sometimes. So, GamerDom out.